Well, they're back. The Japanese beetles that have become the scourge of our state are just going to town in our gardens right now, and the problem's really bad on the Front Range.
Yeah, the experts say you can't get rid of them, but as Denver 7's Lance Hernandez shows us, there are ways to keep them in check.
Japanese beetles have infested gardens all the way from Pueblo to Fort Collins. After decimating plants like this one here, those beetles are now laying eggs, getting ready for next year's invasion.
You can hear the chew on this thing. It's unbelievable.
Nita Chitovich has been trying to eradicate Japanese beetles from her flower garden for 3 years. She says the only thing that works is picking them off one by one and tossing them into soapy water.
They're probably close to 100 just one day last night.
The adult will feed on leaves and flowers of over 400 different plants. It's a huge host range, which makes its management very challenging.
Laura Portdorf is the Department of Agriculture's Japanese Beetle Quarantine and Nursery Program Manager. She says the beetle came to Colorado in rootstock back in the 90s. Any planting material coming from the Midwest now has to be certified beetle-free. It's the same for planting material from the Front Range destined for the western slope.
We do not have this insect on the western slope, and we do not want it there because peaches and grapes are, a big risk.
Portdorf says the beetles can't be eradicated, but they can be controlled by carefully following these steps. In the evening, knock them off into soapy water. Replace roses with plants less attractive to beetles. Don't water your grasses much. Beetles lay eggs in moist turf. And lastly, chemical control. Just follow the directions when flowers are in bloom because bees and other pollinators could be affected by those chemicals. Lance Hernandez, Denver 7.